Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the State of Class Address for January 27, 2017. This is Mr. Miller, and we're doing a little bit different today. We're going to go podcast style, and also put it on YouTube as well, but just voice today, as I didn't have enough time to put everything together. But this week, quick recap of what we've done. We have started off this week talking about the Roman army and how we have a lot of similarities between the Roman army and today's SWAT teams and some of the tools that they use regarding their shields and their formations, and how basically the Roman army was the epitome of armies everywhere, at least during this time, and the way that they did things has been carried over for 2,000 years later and longer than that. So pretty awesome stuff. Most of the kids always love it because we talk about weapons and we watch a couple videos of what it was like, and they're always interested to learn that if somebody messed up and didn't follow instructions or whatever, that they would randomly choose the 10th person to execute instead of that one. So it would help as an accountability to keep everyone on the right page. So a little weird, but probably effective. That would be my guess. After that, we checked out Judaism and Christianity, which was both are monotheistic religions, believing in one God. As the shift in Rome during that time was polytheistic, as they had already copied basically the Greek gods, and then kind of changed some of their names and some of the things that they did. So this was a totally different way of thought, only thinking about one god instead of multiple gods. And so we talk about that, and we kind of watched, there's an Ed Puzzle video that they watched, and they had to answer questions, and then we're taking some notes over it, and we'll discuss that on Friday after they've had a chance to gain their own information on it. Friday, we're also going to do an update to our e-portfolio, kind of check in with students and see how they're doing. They came up with their one word at the beginning of the semester to kind of guide them for the entire semester, and we're going to see how they're doing. They're going to update me, and it should be good. I've graded. The gradebook is currently up to date. Everything is in there. Obituaries from Caesar, multiple perspectives, which I really like to do, to see both sides of something. And it's a great life skill to be able to write an obituary about someone. Obviously, I hope it doesn't happen to anyone, but probably sometime in your life you're going to have to write one. Last week we turned Roman emperors into either an action figure, a century figure, or we gave them ruler report cards. And so usually the action figure is pretty much the one that all of them love to do because it's awesome and amazing and lots of fun. But we've because of those things, I've noticed that there has been a significant dip in the amount of students turning things in. And it could be that they have them done, they just don't turn them in, or it could just be like they're kind of being lazy. And I hate to call a student lazy, but I've seen that happening. I don't know if it's the winter blues, but it's kind of happening. So I encourage all you parents to sign up for a Parent Canvas account. And there will be a link to that in my section of the newsletter this week, and I think there's already a section on it somewhere in the newsletter of how you can do it, because I think Mr. Stephen has put that out before, so that you can have access to the exact same thing that I am telling your students, or your son or daughter, or their feedback on stuff, their grades, and it just keeps you in the know of what's happening. Another thing that we talked about this week is basically learning, and how you're learning everywhere, no matter what it is, and even if there isn't a grade taken on something, you can still learn about it. And there wasn't any grades taken this week. The Roman Army recruitment poster that we created was just to show and talk about the Roman Army. I know that most of the students already get it because they're so into it already that I don't have to take a grade on it. I can just see that they did it. And then the spread of Christianity and the migration of the Jews away from Rome because of the diaspora. We talk about that in class, so I know that everything's going to be there. And I don't necessarily have to take a grade on it. To be honest, I would love to not even do grades at all. I would rather just talk about getting things done and learning. But that's kind of not the system that we have now. But just some things to talk about and to think about, and just make sure that you're staying on top of your student. If it continues to be an issue, I'll start calling home, emailing, because some students are really struggling, and we're still early in the semester, and we got some kind of far behind. I think that's it. I don't have anything else, I don't think. No, that's definitely it. I appreciate you listening. If you made it all the way to the end, have your student come in and tell me that they listened to the entire thing, and there might be some sort of reward or prize or something for that, to know that they listened to the entire thing. So have a wonderful weekend, do something nice for someone, and have fun, but never enough to get in trouble. So yeah.